Hello there, people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The campaigns are on. APC, PDP, Labour Party. Some time ago, Labour Party took out time to show their solidarity and support for Peter Obi on the 1st of October. Some did it on the 3rd of October. But shockingly, today, which is a Sunday, the Lagosians have woken up to, a march or solidarity march by supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you can see the crowd there. Even the governor himself is a part of it, talking about Governor Sanwo-Olu, and all of this is spearheaded by MC Olomo. Some people believe that this is very disrespectful, considering the fact that Nigeria has a religious setting, values Sunday, and such things should not be done on Sunday. And others say that it's okay to do it on Sunday and all of that. I have my colleague in the house, and we're going to be looking at the standpoint of Lagos. Lagos has been seen to be the base of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and being his base, so much expectation from APC for him. At least if he doesn't win any other state, at least Lagos State he should win. Now, based on let me say comparison, that's the two rallies, and seeing what is going on right now. What do you think is the position of Lagosian? Are many of them rooting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu or for Peter Obi? Or do you think on the basis of ethnicity they need to just support Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
A lot already have changed. If you look at the dynamics that we are seeing right now, you'll agree with me that it's beginning to have this ethnic coloration already. Afenifere, the Afenifere leader, had from the very beginning said for equity and justice sake, and for the fact that Peter Obi seems to have a lot of capacity, they should, as a matter of urgency, give it to Peter Obi. Afenifere should give it to Peter Obi. For a while now, Afenifere have been torn into different opinions. Some groups have come out of the same Afenifere saying that the leader is only speaking for himself and not for everyone. And of course, someone is the prodigy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Lagos has been in his pockets, quotes and unquote. So, which means if there's any place he should take stronghold over, it should be Lagos. Don't forget that some days back, Labour Party had an office of which some thugs went in there and destroyed some of their property. And each time they talk, there was no security. They tried talking, everybody paid deaf ears to it. Olomo said to hold this. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of Lagosians believe, man, the whole talks, the Agberos, the Osho, boys are already coming in their numbers. Yes, you don't need to be told that a lot of people will be there, Lagosians or not. But if you look at Peter Obi's stuff, it's organic.
Yes.
But if you look at this, it looks as if it's a case of Emilokon, as in it's our turn. Whether he is old or not, we don't care. All we know is that it is our turn. It is Bat's turn, and we will get it. But you can't just use Lagos State alone to justify that Bat to take the day.
Okay.
Because that's his base, really.
Okay. All right. Now, if you also look at what happened today, most Nigerians are complaining that this is a Sunday morning, and we should expect worse than this, because Sunday is seen to be a religious day, for Christians. And the reason why this is happening is because this is a Muslim ticket. So they don't care whether it's a Sunday. What they know is that we have to go out and enjoy ourselves, and because already we don't even have value for Christian. Do you think that this really holds?
Yes, to a great extent. If he had a vice presidential aspirant who is a Christian, would have given him foreknowledge that today is Sunday. Usually, for Christians, it's a rest day. It will not be too nice after coming back from church. You now see everywhere blocked. Maybe Saturday will be better.
Exactly.
Saturday morning, Saturday evening, where people. But Sunday is they hold it sacred. A lot of churches see it as a day, for Christ, for that Creator. So respect it. But since both of them are of the same faith, they don't even say anything special about Sunday. Sunday is like every other day, and this is like they rightly said. This may be this is just probably the minutest you will see as the level of insensitivity they would display to other regions because they don't see anything wrong with it.
All right. Now, looking at also their match, I noticed that it was well arranged, and I see people in different uniforms and all of that. We saw what happened in Imo State, after the match, women were holding some women leader on the glass, saying, my money and all of that. Now, as at yesterday, there was this message around that MC Olomo is putting pressure on all the traders that they must be a part of it. Do you think that this whole thing is not organic? It's just a way of, pushing people to get involved so that by force, whether you like it or not, you must vote for. But because one of the things also I noticed about Peter Obi's case, there was no personality that would say, I organized, I was the one that called everybody to come out, I paid them to come out. It was genuine, you know, genuine love for Peter Obi. And, you wouldn't see any other person coming out to say, I was being forced to, march for Peter Obi and all of that. Do you think that this whole thing is just a way of pleasing, but then at the end of the day, people will still vote for their candidate of choice?
You know that in Lagos, especially when it comes to the issue of agberoism, please don't look for their trouble. They are ready to scatter everything. Your shop self, you may not have shop to open to if you disobey them. So yes, it's possible that they have mandated except you're not in this union. If your shop is in this, let me not see your face or your representative in that match. So yes, they will even want to mark register. I follow Komo. Abi you no see me for the uniform money. Mo one bend tori Ọlọ́run, see my uniform. In fact, they will snap picture. But like you rightly said, would they eventually vote for Bat? It's now left for their conscience, because just the same way they monitored the rally will be probably even worse. They will monitor the voting, because that's the crux of the matter. If after the rally you are not able to deliver the candidate, you have not done well. So on that day of the election, the fact that you get ready, Lagos will be a place to dread for election.
All right, we'd like to get your opinion about this whole thing, because the crowd I saw in Peter Obi's case was much, and in the Bat's case is also much. Do you think that ethnicity is playing out here, or do you think that when the day comes, Nigeria will vote for the man of their choice? Let's interact in our conversation.